For New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete to
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis. And also move the sticks.
Indianapolis.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. first and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
The 8-yard line.
It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. The give to Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Wasser for the extra point.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
A loss of 16 yards on the play. Up 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Colts 7, Giants nothing.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, 45 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. The CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jonathan Taylor, the Colts.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On first down, it's Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Taylor on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Second and 15. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jones on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Push him back. Push him. 54. Mike 54. 6-man. Check.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Giants 21, Colts 14.
Touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
46-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Sometimes you need a fold, one to keep your eyes up and keep you on your toes.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 28, Colts 21.
After the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Campbell making the catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
A gain of 13 yards. And
on first down, it's Taylor. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. This is out quickly to the right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Tie the game, 28 all. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on, D. Mine's 54. Mine's 50.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 48 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
He was tackled.
A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
12 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. In the face.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
55.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Again, it's Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Jones. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 30, 10, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
Justin Rohrwasser for the...
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't all I need.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's back to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
The kicker
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans there holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
2nd and 6. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down.
They run with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Again, the ball.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The 20-yard line. A gain of 12. First down,
Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look,